You wake up and realize you're watching two players start.
Good intro. I'm
I
really
thought
happy
so.
with you. So today we're playing the legendary fucking text adventure, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, obviously based on Douglas Adams' incredible books. So right off the bat, you wake up, the room is spinning very gently around your head, or at least it would be if you could see, which you can't. It is pitch black. So I have the walkthrough. Oh, it makes a sound when you type things. I was not expecting that.
There's not a backspace key on this pile of shit.
Daniel?
Yeah,
That is the Commodore 64.
and I stand by my statement.
And it is a legendary piece of hardware that has frozen. Oh, sorry.
Legendarily good, Thomas.
It is loading from the disk. Good start to the day. Pity it's going to be the. All right. By the way, do you want to read the things?
Maybe I do.
Okay, well, you go ahead and read.
Good start to the day. Pity it's going to be the worst day of your life. The light is now on. Bedroom. In the bed. The bedroom is a mess. It's a small bedroom with a faded carpet and old wallpaper. There's a wash basin, a chair with a tatty dressing gown slung over it, and the window with the curtains drawn. Near the exit, leading south, is a phone. There is a flat-headed screwdriver here, outside the bed. There is a toothbrush here, outside the bed.
Hang on. Sorry, I'm just looking at the walkthrough here. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, so, the first thing you need to do, turn on the light. You did great. Stand up and get your gown. Oh, do you already have some of this memorized?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you got your gown? The disc's loading again. There's going to be a lot of loading
I'm
discs.
so glad we have to play this straight off of the authentic original console. I'm super happy that you made that decision for us executively.
I did.
I got the gown. Luckily, this is a large gown. This is a large enough for you to get a hold of. You notice something in the pocket.
Look in the pockets and you will find a buffered analgesic. Did you look in the pockets yet?
I have to wear the gown first.
Oh, do you? Oh, look at that. It does say you have to put it on. Look in pox. Is that... Do you have slang for pockets? Bro, I gotta look at my pox. Hang on a sec.
No, I'm just wishing a pox upon the Commodore 64.
Oh, okay. So tell me about what you think about the Commodore 64.
Opening your gown reveals a thing your aunt gave you from which you don't know what it is. A buffered analgesic.
Analgesic.
Jessic.
Yeah, analgesic.
A buffered analgesic.
It's like an analgesic cream.
And pocket fluff.
Okay, so take the pill, but leave the fluff in the pocket. Good. You now hit the caps lock there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you need to take the toothbrush
I
and
know.
Well,
We don't need you, Thomas.
Oh, I liked being needed. So,
You swallow the tablet after a few seconds. The room begins to calm down and behave in an ordinary manner.
Oh, shit, okay,
Your
cool.
terrible headache goes.
goes where?
On
vacation? Okay.
I took the toothbrush. As I pick up the toothbrush, a tree outside the window collapses. There is no causal relationship between these two events.
Yes. So, if you're not aware, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was a series of books written by the ingenious author Douglas Adams. They are strictly comedy books, so you will see some funny shit in the next little while here. Oh, did you already get to leave? Okay, so are you going to the front porch?
I am now on the front porch.
Okay.
I know.
How far ahead do you already know what's going on?
A decent amount.
Okay.
This is an enclosed front porch of your home. This is the enclosed front porch of your home. Your front garden lies to the south, and you can re-enter your home to the north. On the doormat is a pile of junk mail.
Did you get the mail? Did you get it good?
You gather up the pile of mail.
Yay!
Front of the house. You can enter your home to the north. A path leads around to the northeast and northwest. A country lane is visible to the south. All that lies between your home and the huge yellow bulldozer bearing down on it is a few yards of mud. Mr. Prosser. Prosser? Okay.
Probably.
Mr. Prosser, from the local council, is standing on the other side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing a digital watch. He looks startled as you emerge. He yells at you to get out of the way. The bulldozer rumbles slowly towards your home.
Wow, you did memorize a good chunk of this, didn't you? So while the disc is loading, I can tell you that
You lie down in the path of
Damn
the...
it.
Sorry, continue.
this game basically is about us. We are... Oh, shit, I've forgotten our name.
Arthur Dent.
Arthur Dent. We are Arthur Dent, a British citizen who gets caught up in all sorts of sci-fi hilarious buffoonery.
The bulldozer thunders towards you, the ground shaking beneath you as you lie in the mud.
Are we going to get run over? Why are you waiting? It's going to run us over. I know what's going to happen. I can't lie about this.
The noise of the giant bulldozer is now so violently loud that you can't even hear Prosser yelling to warn you that you will be killed if you don't get the hell out of the way. You see him just gesticulating wildly.
Okay.
With a terrible grinding of gears, the bulldozer comes to an abrupt halt just in front of you. It shakes, shudders, and emits noxious substances all over your rose bed.
Aww.
Prosser is incoherent with rage. Moments later, your friend, Ford Prefect, arrives.
Ford Prefect is... I don't know how much the game is going to explain.
So you're gonna ruin it for everyone in advance?
Well, Tom, maybe edit that part out. Anyway.
Ford Prefect is a beep!
Oh.
There, I just included the censoring sound you can use. Just edit that beep and put it back where you said something.
Really? Do you want me to edit this part where we talk about censoring it?
No.
Okay.
He hardly seems to notice your predicament, but keeps glancing nervously at the sky. He says, "Hello, Arthur," takes a towel from his battered leather satchel and offers it to you.
To which you respond, "Hey!" Thank you, Daniel.
I do need you to look up what I actually have to say to him.
I just put the fucking phone down because I thought you had this all nailed. Daniel?
Yeah.
I'm gravely disappointed in you. Okay, so, front of house, lie down quickly, okay. When he comes, don't take the towel he offers you. Instead, say, "Ford, what about my home?"
I was close.
I guess you have to say to... Oh, sorry.
Say Ford.
Ford, comma. So you look at the way they've got that.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, this game uses a pretty specific parsing engine.
There's no up arrow on the... Fine.
Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
the Commodore predates arrow keys. There is actually an up-down arrow, but I don't know if it'll work in this case.
Do I need a question mark?
You use the word "what" in a way that we don't understand. That's interesting. Because this actually says, "Ford, what about my home?" Are you capitalizing things and hoping that that'll be different?
Oh, whoops.
Okay. Hang on. Just do, instead of "say Ford," just "Ford, what about my home?" I think that might be working. Oh, either that or you just died. The disc is loading ominously. Okay, cool.
Ford looks startled, then guilty. He starts to say something and stops. He starts to say something else and stops. Suddenly, he seems to see the bulldozer for the first time. Stops starting to say things and starts. He seems to come to a momentous decision. He says he has something of earth-shattering importance to tell you, and stresses the importance of a quick drink at the Horse and Groom. Pointing towards Prosser, you exclaim, "But that man wants to knock my house down!" Ford goes off for a quiet word with Prosser. From where you're lying, you cannot hear a word. You cannot hear what's happening, although they seem deeply engrossed in conversation.
So are we waiting?
Ford and Prosser stop talking and approach you. Ford says that Prosser has agreed to lie in place so that you two can go off and to the pub. Reluctantly, Prosser steps forward and lies down in front of the bulldozer. You stand up.
Okay, so do you need to know what to do now? Never mind. How do you memorize this shit? I had to convince you to fucking play this game.
Yeah, I didn't play it until last night.
You're the worst. I've been bugging him for like 3 fucking weeks.
And a couple of regular weeks, too.
Yeah.
The road runs from your home to the north towards the village pub to the west.
Oh, you figured that out.
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
The pub is pleasant and cheerful, and full of pleasant and cheerful people who don't know that they've only got about 12 minutes to live and are therefore having a spot of lunch. Some music is playing on an old jukebox. The exit is east. There is a barman serving at the bar. Behind the bar is a shelf. It is full of the sort of items you would find on shelves behind bars in pubs.
Fucking love this game. Love these books.
You know what I probably have to... I spelled sandwich wrong.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. No, you're right. Sorry.
Oh no, there's no T.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll understand anyway. Maybe there's like
maybe it'll come back and say,
oh, look at that. It gave you a maybe it recognizes sandwich as a common misspelling.
The barman gives you a cheese sandwich. The bread is like the stuff that stereos come packed in. The cheese would be great for rubbing out spelling mistakes. And the margarine and pickles have performed an unedifying chemical reaction to produce something that shouldn't be, but is, turquoise. Since it is clearly unfit for human consumption, you are grateful to be charged only £1 for it. Ford hurries after you.
All right, so... tell me what you need to know next. Oh, you're taking the towel now? Okay. Holy shit.
Ford buys a lot of beer and offers half of them to you. Muscle relaxant, he says, impenetrably.
So do you know how much you have to drink?
Yep.
Okay, you have to drink 3 fucking pints of beer.
It's very good beer, brewed in a small local company. You particularly like its flavor, which is why you woke up feeling so wretched this morning. Huh. That sentence doesn't make any sense.
Why?
You particularly like its flavor, which is why you woke up feeling so wretched this morning?
Yeah, you drank too much of it last night. You had a hangover this morning.
That's
why the room was spinning when you woke up.
I understand. You were at somebody's birthday
party. Drank alcohol?
You were at somebody's birthday party here in the pub last night. You begin relaxing and enjoying yourself when Ford mentions that he's from a small planet in the vicinity of Betelgeuse. Was it Betelgeuse? Betelgeuse?
Beetlejuice!
Oh, right. In the vicinity of Beetlejuice, and not from Guildford as he usually claims. You take it in stride and say, oh yes, which part?
I love this.
It is really very pleasant stuff, with a very good, dry, nutty flavor. Some light froth on top, and a deep color. It is at exactly room temperature, and you reflect that the world cannot be all that bad when there is such pleasure in it. Ford mentions that the world is going to end in about 12 minutes.
To which the only response is to drink more beer.
There is a distant crash, which Ford explains is nothing to worry about, probably just your house being knocked down.
Womp womp. Alright, so, you've already gone east. I was gonna say now go east, but guess what? Give sandwich to...
You see a huge bulldozer heaving itself among the cloud of brick dust, which is all that remains of your home. As you start up the lane, a small dog runs up to you yapping.
Are you going north after this?
Yes.
Okay. Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
do you love these books?
The dog is deeply moved. With powerful sweeps of its tail, it indicates that it regards this cheese sandwich as one of the great cheese sandwiches. 9 out of 10 pet owners could happen by at this point, expressing any preference they pleased, but this dog would spurn both them and their tins. This is a dog which has met its main sandwich. It eats with a passion and ignores the passing microscopic space fleet. Whoops.
I don't remember it being microscopic.
It's in the atmosphere. You can't see it from all the way down here.
Oh, right. But I thought that it was saying the fleet itself was microscopic, not microscopic from that vantage point.
You reach the site of what was your home. It is now a pile of rubble. Mr. Prosser looks sheepishly triumphant. A trick few people can do. It requires a lot of technically complex deltoid muscle work. Front of house. Mr. Prosser, from the local council, is standing on the other side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing a digital watch.
Okay, so, yes, you're already aware. So we're waiting until the Vogans arrive.
With a noise like a cross between Led Zeppelin's farewell concert and the eruption of Krakatoa.
Hang on, I have a point to make.
Uh-huh.
At this point, there had been no Led Zeppelin farewell concert, so that's silly.
It's saying what it would be like if there were a Led Zeppelin farewell concert.
Well, there was one like 20 years after this game was made.
A huge fleet of Vogon constructor ships flies overhead and announces that the Earth will be demolished to make way for a new hyperspace bypass in 2 of your Earth minutes. In all the turmoil, you drop the thing your aunt gave you, which you don't know what it is, and it rolls away. It is the least of your worries. Anyway, you've been trying to get rid of it for years.
All right, so do you still just wait? Oh, yeah, okay.
The vast yellow ships thunder across the sky, spreading waves of terror and panic in their wake. The voice of the Vogon captain slams across the country, insisting that the planning charts and demolition orders have been available in the local planning office in Alpha Centauri for 50 years, and it is too late to start making a fuss about it now. Throughout the noise, Ford is shouting at you. He removes a small black device from his satchel, but accidentally drops it at your feet.
Grab that shit! Or pickup device. I mean, either one works. And you're aware of what to do next?
You just really want to be useful, don't you?
Dude, so far this game... Oh, holy shit. So I've been looking at this walkthrough, and I didn't see, like, the scroll bar on the side until I started moving it down. And then I discovered this tiny pixel right there that shows how far along we are.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Heart of Gold. That's where the walkthrough ends.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought we were going to be here for forever.
Anyway,
we still might
fierce gales whip across the land, Thomas,
I'm
and
sorry.
thunder banks continuously through the air in the wake of the giant ships. I felt like making that sound a little more epic.
No, I'll add like a delay to it for you.
Ford fights to reach you, but the wind is too fierce. Further announcements from the Vogon captain make it clear that the demolition will begin in just a few seconds. Through the blinding rain, you see lights flickering on the small device.
Yeah, you got the shit nailed. All right, so that brings a close to this episode. You'll have to find out what happens next time on 2-Player Start.
Well, no, hold on.
Oh, okay.
We're going to read this last section up until dark.
Okay, go ahead.
Lights swirl sickeningly around your head. The ground arcs away beneath your feet, and every atom of your being is scrambled. An experience you are probably going to have to get used to. You are in dark.